Maddie Glab alongside Steve Tasker, and for this next segment, we are happy to be joined by Hall of Famer Thurman Thomas. Thurm, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I kind of said last Thursday what I wanted to see. Was Josh take over, right?
And it happened. You were right. You called it.
I was positive that the apocalypse was upon us because Thurman was asking him to throw the football and let Josh take over. Like, forget the
running
game.
back
We're done.
was saying.
I was sure the end of the world was happening before the game.
Yeah, I wasn't even talking about Cooks either. I was talking about nothing but Josh, and I'm like, see,
Boy, he did it.
He did it.
You're a genius.
I know, I know when to say the right thing at the right time,
You
and I
just
told my
felt
son,
it in your soul.
I don't even care if he got 2 picks.
I mean, if he has 6 touchdowns, 2 picks, fine.
Yeah.
We'll take it, right?
Exactly, we'll take that.
Yeah, you go +4 on TD turnover. Yeah, you're all right.
Yeah, you're all right.
So
and then ended up like, oh, he's only the second player to ever do this. And I'm like, well, who was the first? It was him.
It was him.
It was him.
Otto Graham did it in 1954 when there's like 9 guys playing in the league.
Yeah,
is
so
hard.
no, it's incredible. I think going against Houston, their front four can, they can get after the passer. So, hey, get this one, have another 10 days to relax.
Yeah.
Do the same thing, man. It's here for the taking, and then you're going to beat a team like in the Texans, just get them farther down. So
we were just laughing because he's Offensive Player of the Week, and we're like, oh, yeah, all right, we know.
Yeah, was there ever a doubt?
Thanks for tipping us off to that award. There's no suspense. When they come out, they're going to, okay. Well, yeah, you got to give it to him.
Yeah,
Nobody was even close.
Nobody was even close, no. And so, it's – and I think it could have been that way at the beginning of the season all the way to now if he was like that.
Yeah.
If he was his – look.
I don't know.
Just saying, we haven't been seeing the downfield throws or anything.
I know.
We haven't been seeing him scramble. I'm like, hey, man, this is one of the most athletic quarterbacks you've ever seen
Let
before.
him go.
Let him go.
Wait a minute. How about this, though? And I said that I've been talking to Maddie about that. I've been talking like this for ever since the game and even before the game. It's a long season, man. It's a long season.
Okay.
Win any way you can. And I told her, when they don't turn the ball over and they do let James cook, and they throw the ball when they need to and all that, and they're efficient on offense, they score on so many possessions out of the game and do all that, you can't beat them when they play like that. And that's when Josh is he's like the assistant weight coach. He's like not important. I don't say not important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like a non-factor.
Yeah.
That's when they play like that, he's a non-factor. But he's always there. He's like right
there.
here on your
Right.
hip, right? Like pull him out.
Right.
So they're trying to win games like that to make sure he's there when they get to January, February, plus he feels 100%. And like I said to Maddie, he's also, with advanced analytics and all this clutch gene, he's got all of that.
Yeah.
He's better than anybody.
Yeah.
And I told, a perfect example is the last 2.5 minutes of the first half.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay comes down, gets a field goal, and say, all right, we got him. Just hold him in. Boom, touchdown so fast. Now they got a chance to come. He is so high-powered. When they turn him loose, there ain't no ceiling.
It's almost like he needs that moment. Like, he needs for something bad to happen.
Something clicks.
Something
Like a
clicks.
two-handed chest
something
pass.
clicks with Josh. Because the first couple of interceptions that he had, I was like, man, what are you doing? And you see him go to the sideline, and all of a sudden, man, he comes out. It's another switch. Yeah. Like, okay,
gear.
I can take this over. I know what I'm doing. And this is kind of the wild type of offense I like to run. And he's probably going to be able to do it again this week against Houston, because they got a nice front four. They get after the quarterback, so that generates some lanes down the field. Mm-hmm. So, and I know they got, who's the middle linebacker? I can't think of his name.
Aziz.
Yeah,
Al
so he
Shire.
might be spying on him a little. And he's a great athlete
Yep.
too. So this could be a great matchup to come. But hey, you got 10 more days to rest, man, or whatever it is, But you want to come off this Thursday night with a victory. Make it fair. You don't want to come off with a loss, because
At this point in the season, it's go time.
It's go time. And I think now since Josh has put a film up of what he's been doing the last 3, 4, 5 years, people see that and now it's like, oh boy, what is he at it again? Mm-hmm. So, but I think with having Cook back there in the running game that they've had this year, it kind of balances where like which poison are you going to pick?
Problem.
Yeah, it presents a problem.
They got to make some choices.
Yeah, they got to make some choices. So, hey, look. I love this. Roll him out more. I don't even just let him go.
Thurman, speaking of the running backs, we saw Ty Johnson and James Cook used in the passing game, and holy moly, explosive plays galore. Yeah, what did you like about them being used in that
I
way?
liked it all. I mean, I loved it all. I mean, this is kind of, I've always said, if the running backs is in the mix some way, somehow, we're going to be explosive. We're going to be making plays down the field or whatever. Like, so Ty and Reggie and James and those guys were a part of the game plan. Yeah. They made a difference out on the football field, and I think, as long as they keep doing it, and then Ray Davis. I mean, the running backs had a day too. As much as Josh had a day, I think the running backs had a great day. Yeah. Ray Davis on the kickoff turn, gave him great field position. I mean, that's what you want out of that room.
And it's a confidence boost because they did it against the Bucs, who are a good football team. Yeah, they're a really good team. They're 6-3 coming in. They're a physical team. They play really good defense. Yeah, and Baker. As we all saw, that guy can play. I mean, the guy can play.
I hate to say that because he went to OU, but he can play.
So they did it against a really good football team. Yeah. And that's one of the teams when you look down, not only at what the Bills have left, but, the way their schedule looked early in the season. You knew it was Tampa Bay, Philly, Cincinnati, Baltimore. Mm-hmm. Those 4 teams. Yeah. And the Chiefs, of course. Yeah, the Chiefs. They were one of those upper echelon teams that you're going to have to, go up against. Like, when you're going down win-loss, those are the ones where it's like,
I don't know yet.
Okay, it's going to be on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they convincingly.
And like you said, Tampa was playing. I mean,
right.
I don't know who the running back was when the game started, number 44.
Tucker.
But I know who he is now.
Right?
Yeah, I know who he is now.
Syracuse guy.
Syracuse guy. So, I mean, look, when you're looking at all of this, that's one of the things that really scares me.
Run defense.
And, obviously, runs or whatever. I mean, you get a team that's going to maybe, if they can run it 30 times against us, they're probably going, it shortens our chances of how often Josh is out on the football field because, I mean, you don't want a long run, but if they're getting 5 and 6 and 7 at a clip or whatever, it's, and that's kind of the only thing that I worry. But I think these guys are, hey, it's going bad now. It's not going the way that they wanted to go. And like you said, 1 or 2 games can change that. Mm-hmm. 1 or 2 games can change that because, and then, I think we're getting a little bit more healthier, especially on the defensive side.
We're getting
I know,
healthier in some spots, but we're also getting used to having the guys we're supposed to have now that we're as healthy as we're going to be.
Right.
We still don't have Ed. We still don't have Hoyt. But we are getting, now Shaq might be back on the field, right? Mm-hmm. As in a run stopper.
He's looking good.
You've got Benford's back on the field. Looked like he played. He had some moments the other night, and you don't hear his name called off. He doesn't give up any receptions, right? Yeah. Max is playing well. Bishop's playing well.
Bishop is playing really well.
TJ Sanders is back.
TJ Sanders got some reps like the other night. And if Kincaid gets back on the field, if Shakir can get over the ribs, I think they're still bothering him. He was out there, but he was not a factor, and I think it was the way he felt.
Yeah.
So you get those guys healthy, and of course Sanders is in and out of the lineup again. I think now the momentum swing, the kind of the concern about injuries kind of swings to the offensive side on the outside. You got to keep those guys healthy. Kincaid, Shakir,
Joshua
Palmer, Sanders, all those guys got to stay healthy for them to be really effective like they were last Sunday. Yeah. That gives them a real chance.
It does give them a real chance, but I think we haven't been in this situation in about 4 or 5 years where we're in second place in a division. We haven't been in that position. Mm-hmm. I mean, usually next week a clincher for us.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? But now we're in that mode now where we know backups or starters, we have to be at our best.
Yeah.
Because the more you lose, the farther you drop down that seeding.
Oh yeah.
And and you want to be able to
get further and further away.
Yeah, you want to be able to be like, okay, let's hope New England messes up on the way down, and then when we play them, then you're like, okay, we've did enough to get here to put us in a position to where we might be able to win this
Is
thing.
there a thought here that maybe that's where you kind of want to have Josh playing for most of the second half of the season? Because you get in these games, it doesn't happen very often.
Right.
But when the Bills are like down double digits, Josh shifts gears,
The
man.
beast awakens.
That guy grows horns right in front of your eyes, man. And you know, so when you're coming down the stretch, and they're like when they were chasing the Dolphins 2 years ago, they were 3 games down, 5 games to play, and we walked them down to beat them. I mean that was when Josh was flexing, right?
Yeah.
That's when this offense looks like it did.
Joe Brady says, I like when Josh
Tampa
gets
Bay.
hit sometimes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I want
said
to
that,
happen.
yeah.
What I said. I like it when he get hit, and I like it that he's out there talking trash. He was voted the #1 trash talker last year, and he wasn't doing it. But this game, he did it, and that's what it. Just bring it out every single week.
Yeah.
I think that's the kind of team that people love to see. When our quarterback is out there and just doing what and talking trash and whatever it may be, we're better as a football team. I think
Right.
it gives us energy.
You guys have been there where it's November football. You're fighting for that number 1 spot in the AFC East. Thurman, what is the mindset in the locker room as they go through the final half of the season?
I think it's, the mindset is, hey, you know what? Hey, look, in the last 5 years, we haven't been in this position where we're in second place in the seat. But you know what? You're looking at that team in that locker room, like, we still got a good football team. Yeah. We got a good football team that we can handle. I know we haven't showed it, but you know what? With all the injuries and everything, we're still, 7-3?
Mm-hmm. 7-3. Yeah.
7-3. I mean, without the injuries, we might be 9-1 or 10-0.
Yes.
But
we're not.
But we're
Good
not.
point.
So, and I think that keeps you. That keeps you motivated, knowing that hey, we're still in this thing, and people still talk about the Buffalo Bills when you turn on all these other shows.
You cannot watch.
You cannot get rid of us. Now, Kansas City, on the other hand, they lose.
Yeah,
it's a whole different ball game.
It's a little different ball game.
But yeah,
plus
but
people are tired of those jokers.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, you and I know what it's like for that country to be tired of seeing you. In big spots.
Exactly.
And
so
for the Bills, it is a little bit of okay. It's a fire lit under them. They've got to keep pace now.
Right, they got to keep pace.
And there is a kind of a side eye out the mirror, looking at out the front windshield, looking at the rear fender of the Patriots, and you got to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Right, and you got to follow them through the traffic. But you start to make a big red circle around that Week 15 game in New England.
Yeah.
And right now it's still there. I mean, it still seems like it's going to be important.
Yeah.
And
it's still going to be important.
Yeah,
It's 3 weeks away.
It's a
Oh,
month.
that's crazy.
I
That
mean,
is crazy.
It's not that far away.
You think about it. We've been doing this.
And
Think about it.
this
We
is
got
it.
we got so far to go. We got 9 weeks, right? 8 weeks.
It's critical, though. It's critical in where we
We got
want to get to.
What is it? 7 games, 8 weeks, or something, or what is it?
That's
7
seven.
weeks. 7 weeks. It's hard to, and the Patriots have done it. But I'll say this: it's hard to win game after game after game after game after game after game, even when you're a good team
You're a good
playing
football
well.
team, yeah.
Because there's just so many things that can go wrong: a bad
Yeah.
penalty, a wrong call, a missed spot, the whole thing. And to play at that level, that's why I talked about this in the first month of the season when the Bills are 4-0 and looking like, after that Baltimore win, and it's just unbelievable.
On
and,
top of the
Right, you're on
world.
top of the world. You go, man, it's hard to play this good
For a long time.
3.5 more months.
Hey, we don't want to peak right now.
Right,
We don't
yeah.
want to
Right?
peak right
Yeah.
now.
And I remember there's been a couple of times in the McDermott era where they did it exactly right. They hit the playoffs
Yeah.
healthy, fresh, and
Yeah.
on an uptick.
Yeah.
And I think McDermott thinks about things like that. Not that he doesn't want to win every game and he puts everything into it, but he handles his roster, the practice squad elevations, the benchings, the whole thing. He handles them the right way so that at the end of the season, everybody knows their role. Everybody's excited about their role.
Yeah.
Everybody believes they can contribute in their role.
Everybody know what they need to
And
do.
everybody wants to put their foot on the gas.
Yeah.
He's been very good at that as a head coach, and we'll see because we got 7 weeks to go. It's not even time to start thinking about it yet.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my gosh, there's so much football to be played.
Yeah. You want to put it together at the right time, and you want to ride into the playoffs feeling like you're playing your best football.
Guys are going to get hurt and come back before
Yes,
we're done.
I mean, that's all. I mean, you need to get on a 5 or 6 game winning streak.
Yeah.
I mean, that the
Yeah.
win loss that doesn't play.
Just put it
Especially
together.
we got 3 losses already.
Right.
So
Well, you're the 5 seed.
you're the 5 seed, and
What was it?
who knows who's going to catch the Colts? I have no idea.
Well,
Maybe
we
hey,
can
look,
talk about it.
like
We can have a side conversation about the Colts.
Oh yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
I think we're gonna. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a situation with them where you know what, they've been good first 9-10 games of the. But sometimes
Let's
the
see them
pressure.
play-
the
let's see them
pressure
play that way for
the
18
pressure.
weeks.
The pressure comes. The pressure will come for the Colts and Daniel Jones at some point in time in
Yep.
the season. You
Yep.
know, it will. Like this Sunday. Well, it's a more pressure game for the Chiefs than it is the Colts.
Yes, it is.
So,
Very much
Yeah.
so.
So I mean, and this could be a game where the Chiefs, if they go out and they win this game, now all of a sudden they're back to like, see, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. But this football team here, man, I like the way we're rolling right now. And like you say, Sean McDermott has made every decision. Benching a guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
They are on it.
they are on it.
they
And when I
won't-
seen
Ninth year here.
Deion Dawkins come out and say what he said about Keon, I'm like, you know what? You ain't got to worry about that locker room
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's taken care of.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and McDermott didn't even have to say anything, but you're the head coach. You have to
And
say
there was-
something. It was taken care of
And-
in that locker room
and
with those players.
Think about it, Thurman. You and I lived through a bunch of this, and some of it's kind of like it, but
Yeah, we're pros at
they
it.
had an entirely different problem the week before when everybody showed up yawning for the game.
Right.
Within Miami, it's like I'm pretty sure these guys are going to lay down.
Just didn't feel the
Let's just see
juice.
what they do.
Yeah.
They got punched.
They got punched.
Right. So they had that to deal with.
Yeah.
And then so they dealt with that, showed up big, and they're taking care of the young player, trying to teach them. Had a well publicized benching of Keon.
Right.
And have and Dion come out and say what he said about you got to be a pro. They're handling all that.
Yeah.
It does speak to a healthy locker room when they know they've faced a lot of different things off the field, on the field, and they're handling it.
They're handling
their
it.
business.
Yeah, they're, as Marv Levy used to say, let them be men. Let
Yeah.
them grow up. Let them
Yeah.
be men. Let them handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even the stuff that we went through, we handled it.
Yeah.
You didn't see Marv or Bill Polin or John Ferguson. No, we handled it
Yeah,
as
the
a
only,
group.
the only thing they helped us do is like, hey, if they didn't think hey, look at this, handle it.
Right.
Yeah.
We're like, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, all right, we got it, we
Yeah,
got it.
so-
Sounds good.
And
know,
I think,
yes,
for
that's
this
right.
football
He's
team
right.
and having like a lot of younger guys, like this is a young football team.
It's younger than it
secondary.
was last year.
Right, exactly. And they're going like, oh my God, what is this? What's happening here?
Yeah.
Why are people talking about us like this or whatever? But they handle it. They handle it very, very well here. So I take my hat off to Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane and really, I mean, just the players in that locker
Yeah.
room, man. I mean,
So-
they're like, hey, we can still make a run at this.
All right. So I think, well, before we wind it up. So we've had this conversation about Josh, right? So we saw Josh, he's offensive player of the week, and we saw what he did. So how do you steward, curate?
Best defense in the NFL
How do you
tomorrow night.
curate taking care of Josh, making sure he's how do you handle him as this atomic bomb
Yeah.
that you've got strapped to your hip in these games where you're trying to win, you're trying to get everybody better, you're trying to get
Yeah.
everybody good enough to help him and all that. All right, what's your plan, going down the stretch in these games?
Well, first of all, this Houston game, I'm looking for the offensive line to make a point in this game.
Oh, yeah.
To make a point in this game to be
Yeah.
like, okay,
We can handle a
we
defensive
can
line like
handle
that.
this. We can handle this.
I like where your head's at.
And look
Yeah.
who we got back there. And come second quarter, he's probably like, I haven't been touched all day. Haven't been harassed.
I can't
So
remember.
I'm saying for the offensive line, this is, it's D'Amico Ryan, the head coach, defensive coordinator. I mean, this is what Houston is built on. Tell you. And I think it could be either way too. passing or running the football too.
Because they're both
Well,
third
yeah.
best. Third best pass defense, third best rushing defense.
Exactly. So I think that if we can get our running game going, and with these guys, I don't think you necessarily need to use 12 and 13 personnel. Spread them out.
Yep.
Spread them out.
Some good old 11 personnel.
Make them run. Make them take 4 and 5 steps, to get to Cook or whatever. Not because if you bring the 3 tight ends in, hey, I'm sitting here, I'm 2 yards off the line of scrimmage. I ain't got to take too many steps, But if you spread them out, you got to look now. So, this may be the best game of the season. I hope that they will play.
Yeah. It's about putting it together. In 2022,
Yeah.
they went on a run in Week 11 and won out the rest of the way. So they won 7 straight games. Of course, we had that Cincinnati Bengals game that did not finish up because of DeMar Hamlin, but they won out the rest of that season.
Yeah.
So
this
maybe
is-
they go on a run, something similar to that.
I saw this too. You're right. I like where your head's at too. You come out and because Cromer, the offensive line coach, you go into those offensive line meetings and they'll put up clippings or rankings about this is their number 1 run defense. This is how many guys they haven't allowed this guy to rush for yards. They haven't allowed this guy to rush for yards. They went into another game like that in Carolina this year, where Carolina was going to be good.
Yeah.
And Cromer goes up and hold our beer.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Well, you wanna
Watch me do this.
You ain't played us.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
guys love that.
Yeah, exactly.
The players love that. So if McDermott shows up in an O-line meeting and looks those guys in the eye and says, "What about it?"
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Exactly.
That's big. It'll be
I
fun
feel
to
so
see.
much better.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I'm glad you asked me that question because
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out something what is going to be to get us over the hump, and just offensive line.
Yeah, offensive line. I
Offensive
love
line.
that.
You
Yeah.
can
I
depend
love
on
that.
they've been the most dependable position group for 3 years,
Yeah,
and they've
in
been
a row, yeah.
incredibly dependable this year as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
No question about it.
I think if our offensive line if we're running the ball or whatever it may be, it will look at. Because I don't even know who the Texans running back is anyway. And
They've got Nick Chubb, but he
Nick
hasn't
Chubb.
had a crazy good year this
Mills
year.
is playing quarterback. Right?
Mills is
Stroud
playing quarterback.
out.
Stroud is out. They've got Nico Collins at wide receiver.
Wide receiver,
Dalton
yeah.
Schultz has been doing some good
But their
things at tight
defense,
end.
their defense win the majority of their
Yeah.
football games.
Yeah, they're only averaging
yeah.
22 points per game right now, which is 21st in the league.
I have
so.
said this too, and we just talked about how good Houston's defense is. I still think they got to score 30 to beat the Bills. I don't care who the Bills.
I don't think
they're
can
going to
score
hang
30.
because the Bills play horrible and they're hanging 30 on people. Right? We're taking
just
calls.
great,
We're
right.
taking calls to fire the
Feels
offensive
good.
coordinator, and they scored 49 points against the Carolina Panthers. Everybody wanted to fire Joe Brady. We're taking calls like that, Thurm. So this is a team.
If he don't score 50, I think he should be gone.
Yeah. But I think this is a team that if you're even with a defense like Houston has, they're going to have to score 30 to have a shot to win this game. Because that's where the Bills are going to be. They're just that hard to get off the field.
Yeah. But I think without Houston having a running game, the way our secondary has been playing, I tell you,
Well, they're playing Mills as quarterback.
Yeah, Mills as a quarterback. I expect Cole to keep making plays like he has. I mean, our secondary is getting better and better, and this is going to be a test. But I know you have the quarterback Mills, but it's going to be a test.
They're 2-0 with him.
Yeah, so I
But I get it.
I wish they can show up the run defense. That'll make me a little bit more happier. But I think our secondary is playing very, very well right now.
Yeah. Before we go to break, we have to talk about the fact that Steve Tasker is moving on as a semifinalist in the seniors category for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2026. Thurman, why are you excited for this guy?
I am excited for this guy. He's the best special teams ever to play the game. Look at that. He's 24 years old,
Looked like
25.
like
They're
12.
just making plays, Marv Levy always talked about it. Offense, defense, and special teams.
This is where I'm supposed to say, Thurman, you need to do more to get me in. I've done everything I can do.
Game-changing plays, man, is what this guy was all about. And he did some magnificent things for the Buffalo Bills that changed, games around. that we were not doing well,
Yep.
and all of a sudden a punt block or whatever it may be, you know. I mean, those are game-changing plays, like Marv Levy always used to say, and did it the best. He did it the best, and I mean, the Buffalo Bills haven't been there in a while. We haven't been there in a while in the Canton.
It's been since was James the last one, or was
James might have
Bill
been
Polian?
biggest
we were all
play
there,
right
or
there.
was it
See
Ralph?
when
Was it
James
Ralph?
going.
Could have been Ralph. Yeah.
Might have been Ralph.
So yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited. Yep. They got 289s in there. You and Otis Taylor.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I was a kid. I watched Otis
No,
Taylor.
I did too.
He was myth.
Wait,
he was
wait a minute.
mythic.
I saw the list and I was like, oh, he's not in.
Yeah,
I'm
Otis
like, wow.
Taylor's
You just kind of forget
I
about
told
it.
Maddie,
Like,
I was a kid when he was playing. He was mythical.
yeah.
He was so good. And then the
was
Chiefs
good.
with Lenny Dawson and all those guys, Buck Buchanan, Willie
Oh, yeah.
Lanier, Kerry Reardon, Ed Podolak was my Robert Holmes, old fullback.
Yep,
Remember
yep.
him? Oh my gosh, Buck Buchanan. Man, those guys were good. So fun.
So
were
happy
you.
for my guy.
So
So
were
happy
you.
for
You
my
were
guy.
good
Appreciate it,
too.
Kerm.
So
Thanks
happy
for
for
coming.
my
We're
guy.
cheering for you,
I've been
Steve. We
doing
want
my
you to move
job.
on.
Yeah, I've been doing my job. I've been pushing for him and pushing for him. I text Brandon Bean like, hey man, we got to get our guy in the Hall of Fame,
What's
man.
Brandon got to do with it? He ain't on the committee.
They write letters.
Oh,
They
all
He's
right.
got
write
pulled.
letters. He
He's
got
pulled.
pulled.
Oh my gosh,
Exactly.
it's like Congress. Oh my gosh,
We got to advocate.
I have no shot.
Stop. Yes, you do.
That's
One
cool.
and
Thanks,
nine
Thurman. Great seeing you, man.
semifinalists. We love it. We're so excited for you, Steven. Thurman, thanks for joining us here on One
Absolutely.
Bills Live. We appreciate your take, and we appreciate
yeah.
you breaking it down for us and helping us prepare for this Thursday night game against the Texans.